Home buyers in Chicago must be all confused since yesterday morning. Why? Because MRED MLS just shut down their feed to Zillow, and all the properties that were listed on Zillow are now poof, gone. And Mr. Refkin, I got to give him credit. The guy's got big ones. He's owning it. He's saying, look right here, right here. Zillow missing the majority of listings in Chicago. Search any other real estate website to find all of the listings. And then he actually shows Zillow, 20 homes for sale. Compass, I think it says like 100 and something, 118 homes for sale, obviously in one pocketed area. We took an even broader look. So take a look at that post that Robert did. Gotta say, the guy's got guts, no doubt about it. Now take a look at when we do a broader market of Chicago. Look how many listings are missing on Zillow. Now, is this good? Is this good for the consumer? No, it's not. It's not. We have a fiduciary duty first to our clients. Anytime I start thinking about competition or maybe some of my periodic frustrations with Zillow over the years, and I try to put myself in Robert's shoes and I try to understand where Robert's coming from, I do understand some of his points. Hey, why are we all somewhat beholden to Zillow? Why does Zillow get in between our client and the properties? How did they do that? How did they get it so that they stand in between us and homes? I get it. I understand. I feel some of those frustrations at times, but we've got a fiduciary duty to get our clients maximum exposure. Well, now all of these listings, they're not able to get maximum exposure. So if I was a realtor at another company other than Compass, although I know there's a lot of realtors in the Compass companies that are not happy right now, but if I was a realtor at another company, I'd be like, what the hell is going on? I signed up a listing. I put it into MRED MLS. Why isn't it on Zillow? And you just wait till these home sellers realize their homes aren't on Zillow. There is nothing that makes a seller go off the walls more than that. And those home sellers are going to find out probably yesterday, today, tomorrow, and in the days to come. Now, we're at the time of year that inventory is a little bit lower, so many properties will just sell anyway, but as we get into summer and fall, that will become an issue. Sellers want maximum exposure, sellers want the most money, and they want their timing. Those are the things they want when they sell a home. They don't want limited exposure. That's 0.01% of sellers. So this argument about seller choice, sellers should have a choice. I've been on more listing appointments than probably any broker with a company my size in the business, okay? Yes, I stopped selling 15 years ago, but in the 8 years that I was selling, I went on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of listing appointments. No seller said, hi, Anthony, I called you because I want to hide my listing. Can you please hide my listing? No one says that. Very, very, very rare. So I understand what Robert's trying to do here, and I give him credit. He's got a lot of guts. So in one way, I give him credit. But is it good for the industry, good for the consumer? No. And if I was in Zillow's shoes, I'll tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be sending letters, postcards, I'd be dialing the phones, and I would make sure those home sellers find out about this. Because when they find out, you watch, this will change, because the realtors will get so many phone calls, they're going to lose their minds, and then everyone's going to call the MLS and go completely crazy. Some of what Zillow's trying to do with injunctions and things, the home sellers aren't going to find out about it. Only us that are insulated in the industry are going to find out about it, okay? Think about this yesterday. 5,000 active listings early yesterday morning. By last night, 699. Then it went back up a little bit. These properties are not on the largest portal in America. This is completely crazy. And this, folks, I have to say, is what I and folks like Leo Pareja, James Dwiggins, and many, many others across the nation have been expressing concern about for, 2 years now. This is what NAR tried to prevent. NAR tried to keep us in an organized real estate system that is best for consumers. That's why the Clear Cooperation Policy came out in November of 2019 and took effect in May of 2020. That's why they did that. They tried to provide a little leeway, a year and a half ago, maybe a year and a month or two ago, and it wasn't enough. Compass is setting out to change the whole system. We are going to end up in a world where when a buyer wants to buy a home, they have to log in onto 5 different websites. When a seller wants to sell a home, they're going to want to list with 10 people to get the maximum exposure that they can get. Where does that happen? Europe, South America. I'm actually pointing like as if I can see them, but actually that is the direction of the two, to be clear. That's how it is there. It's not organized. It's not best for consumers. Certainly not best for realtors. So I don't think this is good. I don't think it's good for the industry at all. I know it's not good for home buyers and home sellers, but that's what's happening. Just another day in this crazy real estate industry, and it's been this way for what, 3 years now. So we'll keep battling. Good luck, my friends. Thank you.